Sir?
Thank you, Miss Hicks.
Mr. Neem?
So what are you doing, living in the woods, Mr. Neem?
Heard Hugh Jackson topped himself. Is that right, boy?
No, it's not. He was murdered.
Was he? What about Genevieve? Where's she? And Mrs. Jackson?
Mrs. Jackson not with you?
Only in my dreams, boy.
When did you last see her?
11 years ago. May 2nd, 1930.
If Mrs. Jackson didn't run off with Neem, she hasn't been seen at the farm for 11 years. You have to wonder. You do. What did the people at the farm in Faversham have to say about it?
Well, they confirmed he moved there 11 years ago and had lived alone. Evidently, he went off the rails bit and hasn't been seen for a couple of years.
Sir? Hold! Load it up.
Warum denn? Sie sind in Gefahr. Wir müssen hier raus. Sie werden uns doch erschießen.
Ja. Pass doch auf! Gut.
Please, don't shoot me, please. You're all right, mate. Bernard, check under there.
Come on out, you.
That's it. It's the field done. Dig for victory!
This was all brambles. Hawthorn, sycamore.
We cleared it by hand, Joan and me, through the winter of '39. Coldest in living memory. Birds froze to death as they flew through the air. And we was out here in our gumboots. They asked us for 15 new acres under cultivation. We gave them 20. We had to break the ground with a pick. This year we'll get 30 tons of spuds out of it. Why did you join the Women's Land Army? I wanted to do my bit. My two brothers were away in the army. I wanted to help them. So I'll bring them back alive.
The shot at 5 a.m. that Curling heard, Was that the pig being killed? Half taken away to be sold, the rest hung at the back of the milking parlour to be dealt with later. But we all turned up that day, so you decided maybe you should bury it in the woods.
Says you.
We see people everywhere are tightening their belts, they're making sacrifices of their country, and the law is taking a very dim view of the black market.
Don't give me tightening the belt. We ain't even been paid for 2 months. Every penny has gone towards that tractor. You came up with the pig as a way to make the last payment. It was nothing to do with me. I warned him against it.
Very easy to blame a man who can't defend himself.
I can't help that. Look, all I know is I didn't want nothing to do with the old pig thing. Even Tom didn't. But Hugh said that we had to. What with that barber hanging around, he needed help to get it out of the way as quick as possible. And Rose, you know, she just saw him shoot the pig, was sick, and then went out and ploughed. What crime that is beyond me.
Well, whether we like it or not, profiteering is against the law. And even though you may not have taken part in it, you just told me you knew all about it, and it ought to have been reported.
You're only picking on me because I've got a record. You know, that's why I run away from London, to start again, but you won't let me. I didn't want a life of crime. I wanted something different, and I found that here. My family don't know where I am. Even my mum don't. You know, for 2 years, I've been my own person.
They've done a big list of all the farms. How many workers, buildings, how many livestock. The government. They called it the Second Doomsday Book. Hugh never told them all his pigs. Or his sheep. And there was more sheep because they evacuated over 100,000 off of Romney Marsh, and he copped some of them as they went by. All the farmers around here did.
Joan organised that?
No. She was against it. Said you always get caught, and she was right. It was Hugh. He said all the farmers around here do it. And he was right. You enjoyed your food at the hostel? Oh, yeah. All our beef, and the pork, and the eggs, and the lamb. I suppose you'll have to arrest yourself now for receiving stolen goods.
Are you feeling any better?
What?
Sam and Joan told me you've not been very well a couple of times just recently.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. Would that have had anything to do with Hugh? Would stealing other people's underwear to wear for him mean that you were very much in love with him, or that you were afraid he wasn't with you?
I thought it'd make him love me more. He wasn't an easy man to love. His heart was. What with his wife pushing off, But there was a good man underneath. A man who could feel love. I think.
But not enough to want you to keep the child you're carrying.